They're fast and they can shoot.
What about the rivalry itself?
Just that, I mean, a lot of people care about it. Like, it's a huge deal in the state of Nebraska. I would say maybe something similar would be Iowa State in the state of Iowa. So I would say definitely they're on the same level, and it's a big deal for the whole state, and a lot of people care.
You played a number of talented 7-footers last year. How do you deal with guys of that size?
Try and be physical, try and be smarter, try and outwork them, I would say. Don't get caught up in trying to play their game and playing, back to the basket, letting them do what they want, get their catches. You kind of have to discourage them, push them out as far as you can, and try and get them in 15, 17-foot range if that's something that they don't do well, and just kind of take away their strengths.
You figure you'll be matched up with him most of the night, Patton?
Not sure. Depends on how it goes. I don't think I will be to start, but it could turn out that way, just depending on how the substitution pattern goes and foul trouble and things like that. So,
Michael, does the schedule you guys have played so far this season, does that kind of prepare you for these next couple games?
Yeah, I think so. I think so for sure. I think we've played a lot of good opponents so far, and then we got a lot of good ones coming up. So, no, I think our schedule we've played so far has prepared us, and we just got to go out there and try and keep getting better and competing. I mean, we've had a couple close ones and some ones that we feel like, we could have done a better job of, and we kind of want to just show people that, yeah, we can win these games,
Does it feel different just knowing who the opponents are?
To an extent, maybe, but I think, like you mentioned earlier to Glenn, this is kind of what you sign up for, to play top 25 teams on a regular basis. So that's just kind of how we try to look at it. We don't try to get caught up in it emotionally, I would say, just because I think that can be bad. That can turn bad for teams at times. So even though it is a special opponent, maybe on Wednesday, we just try to keep it the same and just prepare our game plan and do what we do, because, I mean, we need wins. So.
Ed, after the South Dakota game, said he thought you guys were horrible rebounding. How much of an emphasis has that been the last couple of days, and then especially looking ahead to these next 2 games?
Yeah, no, it's been a huge emphasis, and it's something that we talked about. And I mean, I think we were. I think we could have done a way better job, and I don't think we were as physical with our blockouts and things like that. So we know what we got to do. We know that we can be better. We know that we have been better in the past against some other teams that we've played so far this year, and I think we just got to come back and get back to doing what we do.
When you look at it, attacking them, from your offensive perspective, what do you see that maybe you guys can take advantage of?
That's tough. I mean, maybe our versatility, I guess, is something that we could work with. Physicalness down low. I know he's a really good player. He runs like a deer. He's a good big 7-footer. Something that maybe we don't have, but I know Ed is a physical player, and maybe I can do some things down there. But we haven't talked a ton about attacking them offensively. It's been more trying to get back to what we do. We felt like after that South Dakota game, we need to more focus on us and not so much the opponent, and just kind of get some of that practice time. So.
When you're home watching a game or watching TV, if Creighton's on, do you watch them, or have you seen much of them?
I haven't seen a ton of them. I've seen some highlights just on SportsCenter and stuff. It's kind of tough to catch college games when you play the college game. There isn't a ton of time to just sit down and watch. But no, I have seen some highlights, and they do look good.
I know you weren't too happy after that South Dakota game, but did it kind of help in the long run not to get too comfortable during a game?
Yeah.
Kind of help in the long run to keep pushing the pedal to the metal throughout a game?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think it definitely does, and that's something that we've talked about a lot too, along with rebounding, is just we got to be ready for teams to do that to us, and we got to realize, okay, they're making this switch. We can't let us affect it. We can't let that affect us, on the defensive end or any other aspect of the game. We just got to keep pounding and keep attacking and just stay, even if things don't go well, maybe a turnover here or there, we got to stay aggressive. We can't let it, knock us back.